Hello everybody, my name is Max Farrell. This is DexTrader.com, and this is a little session I put together called Learning with Max. I have been in this industry now for long enough to learn so many good lessons, and I want to share something with you that I learned a very long time ago, but has proven to be very successful with me in correcting my mentality, okay? And I'm going to write a number on here, and I want you just to take a deep breath because this is really all you need. Okay, and we're going to be talking about the life of Forex trading and the mentality of how much money do you really need. I'm going to write a number, and don't freak out because really this is all you really need to utilize in all of your trading. You ready? This is it. This is what will save your life right here. 20 pips a day. Now, I say 20 pips and I say a day. This could be the average, right? We talk about average daily pippage. And why is that? Why do you only really need 20 pips a day? Well, a pip in most cases, it all has different values depending on the pair that it's being utilized, but within small variances. Okay, and as we all know, pip value is very important because when we're trading a micro lot, the pip value is usually about 10 cents. When we're trading a mini lot, 0.10, the value is usually about $1. Now, it will increase and decrease depending on the pair by only a certain amount, by usually about 5 to 6%, but not much. When we're trading a standard lot, one standard lot, now the value is $10 per pip. So you can see that 20 pips may not yield out a lot of dollars until what happens? An increase in volume control. If you're used to trading standard lots or a micro lot, how many pips, how many lots will you need to trade to get to your number, right? Because now we need to find out what's your number. What do you physically need? How many pips you need is different than how much money you need in a day. So I'm going to show you right now how to gain your money by adding this conversion rate, CVG. Now, in order for us to get the consistency, let's just pretend we already have it. Let's just say we can have 20 pips a day. Let's just say this is our consistency number. So we're going to say 20. So now we need to know the volume of how much, but we have to reverse engineer it a little bit by going to the goal side and having a real conversation with myself. How much do I need? How much do I need to get to? Now remember, there's some variables in between that are going to mess you up if you don't operate with them properly. Okay? You have to make sure that the consistency value, that 20 pips a day, is absolute before you add any volume whatsoever to get to your goal. Because in something that's not consistent, that volume will actually decrease your profit margins. So let's dissect that just a little bit. Let's take the goal. Let's find out from just an average Joe like myself who's like, all right, I need to make $4,000 a month. Okay, this is my number. This is my number. This is what I have to have. I got my mortgage, I got a house, I got a car, I got all this stuff. This is a lot of money. You know, the average person that I see coming through the system is about $2,000 a month. Max, all I really need is $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Let's just use that number, right? Let's just pretend that, you know, for me personally, it's about $6K that I usually go for. But in most cases, it's about $2,000. Let's just talk about that. Okay, that's the number. This is the goal. This is the G that I got to get to. Now, in order for me to get that, I need to know some other numbers. But I don't really know what they are just yet. Okay, because even if I'm trading at 0.01, I got to find out what do I need to be able to trade at to get to this number if I have a consistency, if I have a C equals 20 pips. What are the other numbers in between? Right? So this is about at 20 pips, okay, that's 1/100th, okay, 1/100th of $2,000. Okay, so I need to be able to see how many days of 20 pips a day will fit in here. Well, there's usually about 20, I know there's a lot of 20s, about 20 days of trading, right? So what I need to do, in order for me to get to this point, I need to be doing at least, okay, because if a micro lot at 20 pips is only $2 and a mini lot, okay, is $20, 20 times 20 is only about $400 a month. You see what I'm saying? So what do I need to trade? I need to trade 5 mini lots. This will get me to $100 a day times 20 trading days equals my goal. See how that works? Now, if your trading days are going to vary, some trade not, some trade so, you know, having a buffer, you know, you could say, oh, I can have 25 pips. How do I get 25? No, add a buffer of more volume. Don't try to make your consistency better. Use what you got and trade more in volume to get to your number. Overshoot your number. Shoot 6 inches past the hole. Do whatever you need to do. But still, don't try to make your consistency perform once you get it doing it on a better rate. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it'll overshoot the hole anyway. Now, we have the volume. We know what it needs to be, but there's one more thing that we got to focus on, and that's called your balance, right? And your risk management. Okay? Because you just can't go in with $100 and be like, I want to trade 5 mini lots. It's not going to happen. Okay? In order for you to be able to cover this really good, you're going to need to know about leverage that the broker is going to provide you. Okay, I'm going to stay right around 1 to 300, not go anything too more than that. If you're using a United States company, you might get stuck with a 1 to 50. And this means that your balance, the less leverage you use, the more balance you're going to need. For every mini lot, I would say to have about $1,000. Right? So you're going to need about $5,000 in your account to be able to trade this safely. Remember, now this is only, all results may vary, of course, but this is just a suggestion. This is not absolute. Doesn't mean that you're going to go and you're going to make $2,000 a month on your $5,000. But if you have a good consistency of 20 bips a day, this is why you don't need very much. You see where this is all going? Now, you would need less if you're using a leverage of 1 to 300. Yeah, you could probably get less, but I would still stay about at $1,000 per mini lot you want to trade. Okay? So to recap, 20 pips a day, right? This is my consistency. I got my $5,000 balance to add my 5 mini lots to get to my goal of $2,000 a month. Now, how do we scale? Okay. This will yield out $200. This will yield out $100 a day times 20 days of trading. Okay, equals my $2,000 goal. How do I scale? Well, remember, we're not adding more consistency. We simply, if we increase that value to 0.6, what is that then? See where this is going? And now we can increase the value of our goal by increasing our volume. But with that, we have to make sure that we incrementally crawl our balance as well, or increase our leverage. This is how you get to your goal. And now you just need to find something that's a 20-day pip at 20 pip a day average. That's all you need, 20 pips a day. Now, what if you found something that was 40 pips a day? Oh yeah, that's right. You would only need a half of everything. 2,500, 2.5, or you need 25 micro lots. Right? So it would look like this. So this would look like 0.25, like that. Right? That's a micro. That's a mini lot plus 5 micro lots. 2 mini lots and 5 micro lots. Right? That's how it works out. So you wouldn't need as much as that, right? Oh, but what happens if you had something that was 80 pips a day? Oh, you would need even less to get your 2,000. Now you're talking 0.125, looks like that, right? And you probably only need about $1,200 to start out on a 1 to 50 account. Anything more than that, it's dreaming. Are there things out there that have 80 pips a day? Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're watching this video, you may want to reach out to myself or to the system, find out what is it you need to get going. You can set a consult with me. We can sit and talk about the process. Call the number on the site. Doesn't really matter. Okay? I'm Max Farrell. I hope this found you well. I hope you learned something from this. This is a little free lesson just to kind of give you an opportunity to see that there's the power in numbers isn't always the first number you think of how many pips I need. I'm Max Farrell. This is Dex Trader, and this is Learning with Max. I'll see you next time, and as always, trade well.